everyone. We would like to welcome you back to the Literacy Volunteers of Harrison County YouTube channel. We're a nonprofit United Way agency. We would love for you to view our videos, to like, to share them, to subscribe to our channel. Today we have an English lesson going to be presented by Miss Wendy. She's my sister and she teaches English at East Fairmont High School in Marion County, and she's going to do a couple of lessons for us today. So if you could give her your attention, thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Wendy DeVault, and as she said, I'm an English teacher, and today I'm going to present a lesson having to do with the 8 parts of speech. Over here, I have them listed. You may be familiar with some of them. I'll just run through them really fast. Nouns and pronouns, verbs and adverbs, adjectives, conjunctions, prepositions, and interjections. Now today, I'm focused on nouns because nouns make up the majority of the English language. Now, you may be thinking, why do I need to know this? And that's a really good question, a question you should ask all of the time. One interesting thing about humans, one of the main things we do that makes us human is that we communicate. In order to communicate, you need to know language. By language, I mean we speak to each other, we write, we type, but sometimes our language is not clear. And when we're not clear, we're not persuasive or effective. So my job, your teacher's job, the job of grammar, is to help you speak and to write more clearly. For example, I have a sentence for you. What if I said, me wants a slice of pizza? Now, you would generally have an idea of what I'm talking about. But this would not be clear. It actually sounds a little childlike. And if I spoke this way, you may not take me seriously. And above all, you want people to take you seriously. Just really fast, we understand that the problem is right here. But if you don't know what subjects are, or if you don't know what nouns and pronouns are, I can't explain to you why me is wrong, why it needs to be I. If you don't know what verbs are, I can't explain to you why I need to get rid of that S. And it needs to be I want, okay? So that is why we need to know these terms. It's not to memorize and take a test. It's so that I can explain to you how to speak and how to write properly. Okay. So, let's go over the basic definition of a noun. A noun is one of 4 things. It's either a person, it's a place, it's a thing, or an idea. And ideas confuse people sometimes. These are like feelings or concepts like love or hate or jealousy or patriotism or freedom. That's what idea is. These other things we're really familiar with, okay? So there are 4 types of nouns. Actually, there are many more, but I wanted to zero in on the most important types of nouns. And the first 3, you can see my red or are set up, it's one or the other. So a noun can be common or proper, it could be concrete or abstract, it could be singular or plural, or it could be possessive, and it doesn't have a one or the other here. So I'm going to go through what these are, and then we're going to practice. Okay. So the first type is common or proper. A common noun is a general noun. A proper noun is a specific noun. Now this is going to make sense when we go through the examples. Girl is a common noun. When I say girl, you can think of anybody. You could think of your little sister, you could think of your grandmother, you could think of Little Red Riding Hood. That's a common noun. But we need to name a girl to make it proper. Okay? So I'm just going to name a girl. I'm going to call her Amy. Amy is a specific girl. Notice that you must capitalize proper nouns. I need to write a capital letter A there for Amy. Cereal. Cereal is a general noun. When I say cereal, you could be thinking of 10 different types of cereal. When we name a cereal, a specific cereal, that makes it proper. So when I think cereal, I always think Cheerios. So I'm going to write down Cheerios. Okay, notice I capitalize the S. This is very important. Proper nouns will always be capitalized. Okay, ocean. Again, that's a general word. When I think ocean, I may think sand and beach and whales and dolphins. But when I name an ocean, then it becomes proper. So the ocean closest to us in West Virginia would be the Atlantic, okay? So I'm going to write down Atlantic. And notice, everyone, it's a capital A. So that is the difference between common and proper. Now we're going to move on to the second category of nouns. Okay, so we have concrete and abstract. A noun is either concrete or it's abstract. Don't get confused with concrete. I know we think of buildings being made of concrete, okay? That's not the concrete we're talking about. We're talking about we can identify it through our senses. Let's just review what those are. You can see, you can hear, you can smell, you can taste, or you can touch. If you can do any of those 5 things, it is a concrete noun. Then you have abstract. Those are things you cannot see and hear and smell and taste and touch. These are ideas and feelings and concepts. Like I told you earlier, love and hate and patriotism. You can't smell that. You can't taste that or touch that. Okay, I have some good examples here. Concrete noun would be ice cream. I can taste ice cream. I can see ice cream. I can smell ice cream. Rainbow. Can see a rainbow. Okay, I can't smell a rainbow, but I can see it. And as long as I can do one of the 5 things, then it qualifies. And then truck. I can see a truck, I can hear a truck sometimes. I can smell a truck if it's diesel fuel. Those are concrete. But then the abstract ones, and these are the trickier ones. Most nouns will be concrete. Okay, abstract is friendship. Okay, to prove it's abstract, think about it. Can I taste friendship? Can I smell friendship? No, okay? Sadness is another quality we have, or feeling, and then education. You're getting an education now, but you can't identify it with your senses. So that is the second type. Now we're moving on to the third type, singular or plural. A singular noun is easy to remember. Think single. Single means one. It refers to just one thing. Plural refers to more than one thing. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In English, most nouns are made plural by adding an S or ES. Now, not all nouns, and I'm going to show you that. That would make English a little tricky. There are irregular words and irregular ways to do things, but we're learning the basics today. So, pencil is singular. So the rule is, I'm going to add an S or an ES to make it plural. Here, we just add an S. So, one pencil and then many pencils. Notice I just added an S. Okay, the word box, okay? So you open a present, it comes in a box. If you have more than one, here's where we're going to add the ES. Okay, boxes. Okay, then I did this on purpose. A child. Okay, there's one little boy there. Would I say childs? Look at all those childs on the playground? No. In English, the plural is children. These are words you just have to memorize. Okay, there's no rule or rhyme or reason for them. The more you hear people speak English and you watch videos, the more familiar these words will become. And then tooth. Okay, I have a sore tooth. You would say I have many sore tooths. Okay, you're going to change that to teeth. Okay, this is just to show you. Some nouns follow a pattern. Some nouns do not. You just have to memorize those that do not. Okay, and then the last type of noun I want to talk about is possessive. Okay, if you possess something, you own it. Okay, so possessive noun shows ownership. Most singular, that means one thing, they just need an apostrophe and an S. If you don't know what an apostrophe is, it's like a little hook. Okay, I'll make that a little darker. That's an apostrophe. Okay, most singular nouns. And again, this is not 100% of the time. This is just the main rule. Okay, for instance, I have a cat at home. Her name's Hannah. Okay, and she has a toy. So to make cat, C-A-T, possessive, I'm going to add an apostrophe S. And if you notice, there it is. It's the cat's toy. Okay. Also, maybe there's a baby. Babies often have blankets. So you have baby, a singular noun, you're going to add apostrophe S. Okay, the baby's blanket. It's ownership. It's possessive. If you have a plural noun, though, okay, a noun that refers to more than one thing, just add an apostrophe after the S. The S should already be there, okay? So all you would need to do is add an apostrophe. So this is not one horse. This is several horses, and they're all eating out of one bale of hay. So the horse's bale of hay. And you know that because there's many horses and it's possessive. Okay, so that's an overview of the 4 types of nouns. Again, there are more. We're just talking about these 4 today. So I want you to practice what you have learned. So I wrote 5 sentences. Over here, each sentence has 3 nouns. Okay, so we're going to look for the nouns. And if you remember, a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. So I'll read the first one. Adam always eats a snack after school. So is there a person up there? I think so. Adam. Okay, so I'm going to circle Adam. And if you notice, Adam is capitalized. It's a certain person, so that would make it a proper noun. Okay, Adam. Is there a thing up there? Okay, there's a thing. There is a snack. Okay, a snack is a thing. A snack would be a common noun because I'm not naming the type of snack. And then I have a place. It would be school. So those are my 3 nouns in that sentence. Adam, snack, and school. Okay. His sister dips her Pop-Tarts in milk. Okay, so let's look for person, place, thing, or idea. Person. I see a person. It's sister. Now this time, we're not naming the sister, so it's just a common noun. Okay? Pop-Tarts. Those are things, right? So we're going to circle that. But notice I have it capitalized. Why did I do that? Because it's a proper noun. I named the snack. Up here, it was common. But when I name it, make it specific, it becomes proper. And then another thing I have is milk. So I don't have a place in the sentence. Okay. My friends have the courage to swim across the pool. Okay, so let's go through. Person, place, or thing. Friends, those are people. So I'm going to circle that. Okay. Place. Okay. We have pool. That could be a place or a thing. This time I added an idea. Okay, so look at these words. Which one would be an idea that you really can't touch or taste or see or smell? It's courage. Okay, so courage right there would be your 3rd noun. It's an abstract noun. Okay, you can't touch it. Then we have John's puppy hides under the bed. Okay, so let's look for our 3 nouns. Okay, do I have a person? I do have it, and this time it's kind of interesting because I have my apostrophe S. If you remember, when you put apostrophe S, it makes it possessive. It's a possessive noun. What is John owning? What is he possessing? He's possessing the puppy. So those are our first 2 nouns. Okay, let's look for these. Okay, let's look to see if we have another person, place, thing, or idea. We have a thing. We have a bed. Okay. So bed is another noun. There's our 3 nouns in that sentence. Make sure I put all my 3s up there. And then the last one, the longest sentence. In the United States, a bald eagle represents freedom. Okay, so let's start. Nouns are person. Don't see a person here. Place. I do see a place. It's United States. And notice I named the place. And it's capital U and capital S. So that makes it proper. That's a proper noun. Okay. A thing. We have a bald eagle. Okay. And then we have freedom. Okay. And what would freedom be? We can't taste it. We can't touch it. We can't see it. That would be an idea. And it's an abstract noun. So that is your lesson today on nouns. I am hoping this was a good overview, and I hope you remember some of the concepts that we learned. Have a good day.